What's up guys, ShinyHunterDestroyer here, and today I'm not going to think about a joke to start this video because I don't have time to think of a joke. Okay, who turned off the lights? Well, luckily I don't need the lights to make a video. I've talked about The Darkest Day for a little bit on my channel, but I haven't talked about it enough to make it its own video. I mean, unless like, what, a little bit over a minute is enough for you to call a video? Anyway, The Darkest Day is something that originated in the infamous Pokemon Sword and Shield games, which will soon be, hopefully, converted into the anime. What theories can be had about The Darkest Day? Well, join me as I talk about my early thoughts about The Darkest Day in Pokemon Journeys. We got like 20 seconds of Darkest Day coverage in the anime. How in the heck am I supposed to turn this into a video? First question that I have in mind is, trying to involve Ash and Go into the whole Darkest Day thing, specifically if both of them take the sword and shield at the Slumbering Weld Shrine. Who will take which? Well, determining this can be simple. Color! Colors are a good way to compare things and theorize, maybe, and like other things. I mean, take a look at these! I bet I can 100% determine what these screenshots are just looking at the colors of this. Pikachu, Jigglypuff from above, Kool-Aid Man, my husband. Huh. The last two weren't Pokemon at all. As most people probably would know, Zacian is the sword and, well, that leaves Zamazenta the shield. This is our first sign of anything relating to the sword and shield. Comparing colors, Ash will be the sword and Go will be the shield. I mean, just look at their clothes. Zacian has roughly the same colors as Ash's clothes, which is the sword. Go, on the other hand, has a similar color scheme to what Zamazenta has, so, like, I guess one will suit the other better? But okay, we can't just compare colors, man. You guys are so boring. What do you think of when you hear sword? Well, the offense, right? Okay, good job, you passed the first test. But if you didn't know, you will see yourself striking with a sword, so, offense. Now, what do you think of when you hear shield? Haha, yes, same. A bonehead. Ash has been set up to be once again the battler of the series. From the Pokemon World Championships to Bee to Leon, it feels like this is what he was meant to be. I mean, that's what he has always been anyway. He has always been the one to do all the battling a part of the group. It wouldn't be too surprising for Ash to take the sword, both for offense purposes and the color wheel. That leaves the other thing, the shield. I mean, if Ash is playing a role, Go has got to be playing a role too. That leaves Go to stay back, play more defensive, and hold everything back. With all the experience behind Ash, Go probably would be smart enough to let Ash play offensive. I mean, alternatively, this all could just not matter. It'll just be random on who gets what, or if they get it at all. Heck, offense or defense could not matter at all. However, this is how I will interpret this for now. I can see the Darkest Day being led in a few ways. One is exactly how it was in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Chairman Rose at the helm. Since this would basically be a carbon copy of what the main series games are, it's not surprising a lot of people would think this. Chairman Rose being a new character and all, it will make sense because this would allow him to get attention in the anime, and what better would it be to have it be during the Darkest Day? He's not the only suitable person to do this though. Team Rocket as a group could do something exactly like this behind someone like Giovanni. If Giovanni would have the desire for it, I can see him doing something with Eternitis and the Darkest Day. He would also have the influence to do it because, I mean, it's freaking Giovanni. Our Team Rocket duo could have something to do with this too, probably working with Giovanni for the first bits of the arc, but then realize how much damage this could do to the whole Galar region, and they're just like, well, I don't want that to happen. I've been thinking though, what would it look like for Giovanni and Team Rocket and Chairman Rose to cooperate and work towards the Darkest Day? I doubt they would have the exact same plans, but I think that they could both have something behind the Darkest Day. In reality, how would Team Rocket get their hands on Eternitis? Team Rocket can't be behind the Darkest Day if they don't have at least that. I don't know if this is just me hoping for more justice for Team Rocket this series, but I really hope they play a part in the Darkest Day. It'll make it just that much more exciting. And, hey, Pokemon anime, it brings in Team Rocket nostalgia to boot, for the Gen 1ers. On the topic of Eternitis though, who will catch Eternitis? More specifically, will Go catch Eternitis? Go's goal is literally catching all Pokemon, so of course this is a question. I think this part of the series would also be a part where Go's character and goal would be well building up to. It's one of those occasions where Go has to make a pretty big decision. I can already imagine the overly animated Pokeball throw in slow motion, hearing an excellent from his Rotom phone, and then silence as the Pokeball shakes with a click. If you can't tell, I do believe that Go will catch Eternitis because that's how the whole Darkest Day thing ends up. I don't think he would necessarily keep it though, because it's just like Mew. It's just a weird Pokemon to keep in your back pocket. It's special. I don't know. Eternitis is a pretty big Pokemon too. We don't know how Ash and Go will be involved or who will be behind the whole Darkest Day plot or even who is going to catch Eternitis, and we won't till more info is spread. For now, let's just continue to use our brains and, well, I feel like I say this a lot, but theorize and think about this topic further. Well, with the lights back on now, I can say that I think I've learned one thing. Comparing color palettes in between Pokemon and actual characters to see who gets them is kind of a non-believable way to theorize. Huh. So this is why people don't take me seriously. I'm just gonna turn off the lights and hide.